Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am excited to be bringing you guys this video. It's a video I've wanted to do for such a long time, but I don't know, I just never got around to it, or I just kept forgetting, and finally I figured I would do it this month. And it is just an accumulation of my business favorites, or things that go along with business favorites for the month of September. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing these monthly or bi-monthly or what I'm going to be doing, but I do know that I do kind of want to make this like a series. So whether it be monthly or bi-monthly, we will see. So I'm just gonna jump into what I have been loving using the month of September, what I feel like has helped me in my business for the month of September, and things that I will probably more than likely continue to use moving forward into October and definitely the rest of the year. The first thing I want to talk about is definitely something that I feel like a lot of people have mentioned before, maybe not like in a favorites video, but definitely on Instagram or maybe on a vlog, but something I feel like you should get for Q4 especially are the IKEA bags. The IKEA bags have been a lifesaver for me during this time that I've been getting in a surge of orders for Love Always. They have totally been a lifesaver for me. I can fit like 100 packages in one, and it's just really been making my life so much easier using these giant blue bags. So definitely head over to your local IKEA. If you don't have one near you, I'm sure you can maybe order them online. I'm not really sure, but definitely the IKEA bags have been a lifesaver for me. If you follow me on Instagram, then you see them all the time. The next item I have been loving for the month of September are tape measures from the Dollar Tree. These tape measures, it feels like such a basic thing to really like, but I feel like these are really good quality for just being $1, and the fact that they came with more than one has been awesome, especially the one that has like the little thing that you could pull it out and click it back or put it on a keychain. I just find that it is so helpful, especially when I'm constantly needing to know the size of boxes. I don't know, I've been loving those measuring tapes. I know it's really random. The next item I've been loving, definitely more than just September, but I figured I would put it in my September favorites haul, is the photo box, the white photo box that comes with a light. Unfortunately, my light, I can't find the plug since we moved into the new house. I wasn't able to find my plug. I know it's somewhere, but for now I've just been using one of my regular lights. But usually it works much better with the lighting that I came from. If I could find my plug, then it would work out great. But definitely this photo box is a lifesaver. I'm sure you guys have seen it in my videos before, but it's just really great for bags is what I mainly use it for, bags and accessories, but it is great for smaller items. So like maybe bras. Sorry, that's Boca sneezing. I wonder if he got my cold. No, I'm just kidding. So definitely for smaller items, like even shoes, maybe jewelry, whatever, anything that's small. I don't really know, maybe a shirt it could fit, or maybe shorts. I don't really know, but clothes, I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you guys do lots of accessories or hard goods, highly recommend this photo box. I cannot say enough good things about this photo box. I absolutely love it. The only thing I don't love about it is that you cannot like really clean the inside that well. So you really have to take good care of it. I think I'm gonna buy another one just because the inside has gotten a little dirty, just because if I dye a bag or if I'm dealing with leather stuff and it wasn't dry completely, then it does stain it. So I think I may be getting another one. I'm not really sure. It's been working for the time being just fine, but highly recommend that. I am linking it down below. So hopefully you guys can go ahead and purchase one of these. I know it is a little more on the expensive side, but it has been worth every single dollar for me if you guys are photographing things like I said. Next thing I have been loving is a podcast. And this podcast I know is probably not going to be for everyone, just because not everybody deals with social media, and as a brand that works with a lot of influencers as social media, it is so important for me to put myself in an influencer's perspective as the brand. And also, since I do consider myself like kind of like, you know, with the YouTube and stuff, it's been really helpful but definitely getting on the inside of what these influencers are thinking, and as a brand, what we should be doing. Absolutely love this podcast. And if you guys are interested more in like the affiliate marketing, working with influencers, then I would jump into this podcast. It is the Julie Solomon podcast. I think she's great. I will put her website down below so you guys can check her out. She is fantastic. I think her podcasts are really helpful, and definitely when I'm doing like my long drive, or even when I'm packaging orders, I will put on this podcast and just kind of learn how, or not learn because obviously I already know how to market with influencers and whatnot, but just to like broaden my horizon. And if you are just getting into influencer marketing, or if you want to be an influencer, if you want to have a brand or a company that works with influencers, then this is a really good podcast and you guys should check it out. Staying on the podcast train, if you will, I will also say Allison Faulkner, The Allison Show. I really also enjoy her podcast as well. And it also has to do with the whole influencer market and stuff like that. Really great podcast. I will also leave that down below. Next thing I have been loving and has been helping me so much when I do an Instagram story, especially when you guys notice on Instagram you can't like resize the pictures so well. This app helps you be able to resize it for story. It is, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, it's called Unfold. The app is called Unfold. And it is just a really, really great tool if you guys are using Instagram a lot. Maybe you're using it for just kind of like a reseller Instagram account, or if you're trying to sell on Instagram. This is a great editing tool to make the pictures fit inside of the story, versus having like an awkward picture that doesn't really fit, and then you could put some nice fonts and stuff like that. So I really highly recommend this app. And the last item I'm going to share with you guys as a September favorite is definitely something I just found in September, and I wish I would have found it before. So a lot of you guys know I do use my Dymo label machine to print my labels. I love it. I really couldn't recommend the Dymo label more, especially if you're printing lots of orders. I love the whole thing that, one, you don't need ink for it, and two, it just prints. I've had mine for like four years. I've had mine 4 years. I've had mine, and it has really never given me issues until just recently. And what I noticed was I was buying, because the Dymo labels are really expensive, and obviously since there is a dupe for them, I'm gonna link the one that I just purchased that I really like, that I'm talking about now, down below. What I found is if you do not get high quality labels, like obviously the Dymo ones are really expensive, so you probably don't want to be buying those, but if you do not get the high quality ones, it is going to mess up your Dymo so bad. What was happening to mine was, since they weren't sticking properly to the back of, you know, like the paper, it would go like a little back in, and then it would get jammed in there, and it was a mess. I would have to take the Dymo apart. It was happening so much. It was so annoying. I thought I had broken my Dymo because of these cheap labels, but luckily I didn't. This comes with 10 rolls. For me, I do go through 10 rolls in a month, so I buy the 10 rolls, no problem. You guys could get a smaller quantity, but these labels, if you are using a Dymo label and you do need a dupe for it, I highly recommend these labels. Another thing that was happening with the labels I was using, they weren't sticking to the packages well, and I was noticing that they would like flare up or not stick. These I have not had any issues with. I'm really loving these. I just found them in September. So yeah, that is all my September favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I brought you guys like things that you guys maybe didn't know about already. I know some of them were maybe like obvious, like the IKEA bags or the tape measures, but those are genuinely things that I have been loving in the month of September, and things that I know I'm gonna love even more moving into the end of the year. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. And it is only Vlogtober day 2, so expect a lot more videos in my Vlogtober. I've never done anything like this. I'm vlogging every single day for the month of October. It's gonna be a mix of business, lifestyle, do-it-yourself stuff, lots of cool stuff. So I would love it if you guys stayed and hung out and watched all these Vlogtober videos. Tomorrow's video is going to be my do-it-yourself pumpkins, my velvet pumpkins, which I'm really excited about because I've gotten a ton of compliments already on them, like from my neighbor. That's really the only person that's seen them. My neighbor loves them. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow to see my cheap velvet pumpkins.